This is Ramona. Who's Ramona? As you were talking about. Didn't you listen? Well, I was flipping through the channel, watched for a little bit, but what's it got to do with anything today? It's got everything to do with what's happening today. We're under martial law.
Uh-huh.
And they were trying to get us under martial law way back 14 years ago. The bombing was to trigger martial law. They had the bill in front of Congress, and the Congress said, oh, we don't want to look at this stuff, we don't want to look at this. Well, so they had a bombing. Oh, no, we better do something. They can't connect the dots.
Yeah, pardon my French, but a little redneck like McVeigh.
Oh, he is
doing that and then getting stopped in Perry, Oklahoma.
With
Nowhere.
With no tag.
With no tag and a
Nowhere.
gun laying on the seat next to him.
And I have a big picture somewhere where you see ATF outside of the building, smoke still going up, and their car, when the bomb went off, it jammed 2 cars up against their car. So they're there in their trunk, putting on their jackets to pretend that they were in the...
You got...
There's pictures of this shit somewhere.
You got the pictures of this?
Yes.
Find them.
I'm trying. I'm
Put this shit
trying.
out on the floor.
I don't know. Look.
You see, once I put my stuff... What?
Is this working?
Should be.
Yeah, I just wanted to...
Is it giving you conniption fits again?
No, I just want to know if it was working.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I changed tape.
Size picture of Terry Yeakey rolled down, and the man that was opening the door for everyone to go off into the site started to talk about Terrence Yeakey. This was Officer Terrence Yeakey, one of the first on the responders.
Lou, that was at the memorial.
Memorial.
Right now down there at 5th Street. It's down there at 5th Street.
Yes, that's where it was.
And they had a big picture of your son as you walked in that museum.
Yes.
Now it's totally removed.
It's removed, nor is the man there anymore.
They don't talk about him anymore.
Anymore. Real personal in here. This is all personal.
Rolling tape?
Yes.
So this is Sergeant Terry Yeakey's glasses he was wearing at that time?
With the blood.
Well, I don't know whether he was wearing them or not.
And you sure that's his blood on there?
That's blood.
Somebody's blood.
Somebody's blood.
I don't know whose blood it is. This was all the stuff that they gave us coming from. I hope that you, whatever you hear now and in the future will not change your opinion about myself or others with the Oklahoma City Police Department. Although some of the things I'm about to tell you about is disturbing. I don't know if you recall everything that happened that morning or not. So I am not sure if you know what I'm referring to. The man that you and I were talking about in the pictures, I have made the mistake of asking too many questions as to his role in the bombing and was told to back off. I was told by several officers he was an ATF agent who was overseeing the bombing plot, and at the time of the photos were taken, he was calling in his report of what had just went down. I think my days as a police officer are numbered because of the way my supervisors are acting, and there is a lot of secrets floating around now about my mental state of mind. I think they are going to write me up because of my ex-wife and a DPO order. I told you about talking to Chaplain Poe. Well, the B wrote up in a report stating I should be relieved of my duties. I made the mistake of thinking that a person's conversation with a chaplain was private, which, by the way, might have cost me my job as a police officer. A friend at headquarters told me that Poe sent out letters to everyone in the department. That B I told you about is up to something, and I think it has something to do with Poe. If she gets her way, they will tar and feather me. I was told that Jack Poe has written up a report on every single officer that has been in to see him, including Gordon Martin and John Avira. Knowing what I know now and understanding fully just exactly what went down that morning makes me ashamed to wear a badge from Oklahoma City Police Department. I took an oath to uphold the law and enforce the law to the best of my ability. This is something I cannot honestly do and hold my head up proud any longer if I keep my silence as I am ordered to do. There are several others out there who saw, and even some who played a role in what happened that day. Descending, bringing from above echoes of mercy, while whispering words of love, while demons watched with glee from the shadows of the hatred they had caused. I believe in God, I believe in angels, and yes, I believe in people like you, your friend now and ever after, Officer Terry Yeakey.
Lou, can I see that letter your son wrote? This is to Ramona. Who's Ramona?
It was a lady that was at down in the area when the bombing went off, and I guess she and Terry became friends because of what they saw, and they corresponded back and forth with each other, but she eventually was moved out of her home and her husband, and eventually ended up in Norman Mental Institution.
Ramona did? Mm-hmm. And he wrote this letter to her before she went to the institution?
Oh, yes, yes.
Now this copy was printed off from his computer?
That, Ramona said that came on her computer.
Oh.
Was sent to her by email or whatever.
Do you believe this to be legitimate from your son?
As talking with Ramona, yes, I do. Yeah, I do. Put it in here.
Do you believe your son wrote that?
Yes, I do. I do believe he had that contact with Ramona. Even before the letter came, she contacted me and sent me other things that had happened at the bombing. And she told me why they had become friends. I guess they knew each other before, but...
Ramona wouldn't have known Chaplain Poe's name, would she?
I wouldn't think so.
There's some details in here.
They had talked before. Terry and Ramona. They had talked.
What drove Ramona to the point where someone got her put away in a mental institution?